Yo, what's up? What's up? It's your boy, Boss Up with K, and we got another great video. I can't do this. We got another one. All right, so I got some content for you guys that no one's talking about this. I promise you, no one is talking about this on YouTube. We got a way for you to travel and make money. Yes, travel and make money. All you need, driver's license, clear, safe way to travel. No passport needed, but if you do have a passport, you can make some more money. All right. So what we're gonna do is show you guys a couple of websites on how you can travel abroad or travel locally, pick up a package from a recognized carrier company, take it on board with you, or check the luggage, drop it off to the next destination, and you get paid. As you know, on this channel, I always show you how to get involved with these companies, the websites, how to sign up. Don't just tell you about it and leave it up to you. I'm going to actually show you, hold your hand through the application process, and hopefully you guys can get hired and get to this money. All right. So without further ado, new side hustle no one's talking about on YouTube. What up? What up, cargo hustler? What up? What up? You fly for free, so that means you're gonna make even more money. What up, Justin? All right, so let's get into it. Bow. First one is called Air Charter Services. So Air Charter Services, come here, come down, and get started with them. And then we got another one called Royale International. So this one, critical onboard business, be an onboard courier, logistics solutions, tailor urgent needs for automotive, aerospace, semiconductors, all the stuff you normally transporting in your vehicle normally, and then you can let them know what type of customer you need, and then get rolling. Where's the one that we get shipping on? And then here's another one, wings on board. So onboard courier services. You can see what's going on with it. Trying to get some pay. This is like an international company right here. I don't know about this one. And here's another one, timematters.com, onboard courier logistics services. Now, I don't think you need any certain certifications. As long as you can, fly, you should be okay with this. Like I said, I just found out about this like yesterday, and still doing my research, but I want to bring this to you guys in hopes that you may have some more information and put me up on something. But let me see. Onboard couriers. Here we go, right here. Onboard couriers. Personally accompanied hand carry courier service for extremely urgent shipments. Book now, but how do you get the offer? How do you get to be a person that handles these shipments? That's what we need to see. Appreciate y'all tuning in with me, working through these complications. I should have had this pulled up, but I was so excited to bring y'all the guys this information and boss up with you. We're gonna boss up together and get through this. How do I become an onboard courier? Here we go. Airmates, you will find information on record, mean, and register. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Airmates onboard couriers. Okay, so you be an airmate, become an airmate. As an onboard courier, you'll handle carry time sensitive valuable items. You thought the internet made these obsolete. Why would the internet make someone taking something on a flight faster obsolete, Justin? Let's see what all they require here. Airmate is a freelancer who acts an onboard courier. Extensive experience as a frequent flyer. Requirements. Here we go. 18 years or older, have a valid passport with more than 6 months until expiration. Smartphone, health insurance, hold a credit card, fluent English. It's like everybody should be able to qualify for that. How to become an airmate. Make sure you have required documents on hand, including valid frequent flyer program. Okay. Flyer program is mandatory. Okay. Final confirmation, you'll pass the application process and understand how the mission works. So, only thing I'm worried about with this is possible, not knowing exactly what you're going to be transporting. I'm pretty sure they're going to show you, tell you what it is, but I can understand certain circumstances that something may be wrapped up. You may can't get into it and may not know what it is, especially traveling international, going to different countries, could be dangerous. So that's the only drawback I'm seeing to this right now. Let me know how y'all feel about, using your passport and your face to travel and transport things international in your suitcase. Could get a little sketchy. Not sure what exactly you're moving around and everything. Yeah, I still don't know what you're saying. You're moving, you can sign documents. You're not just moving documents with this, though. You're actually moving items, Justin. So that's Airmates. We got a couple of more companies. Let's see what this one is talking about. This looks like an international company. And yeah, look like something German. What goods can be delivered? Any goods, 70 pounds, max weight. Operators are glad to find option. Hand over points and other door-to-door possibles. Okay, yeah. Not a whole lot of information with that company. Here's another one, onboard carriers, reliable. Look at these guys.
My name is David Keller, and I'm the Director of Freight
Not showing
Forwarding
the video.
Operations
Hold
here
on.
at Ascent. The biggest benefit of using an OBC solution is speed. When our customers are out of time, an OBC solution can often meet that need time. We're often picking up the freight within an hour of booking, and often we're delivering within 12 hours. So this gives our customer the speed of an air charter without the price. Something unique about our service that builds a lot of customer trust is the clear line of visibility that we offer to our couriers. Within a few minutes of every request coming in, we're able to locate the nearest courier to that freight and dispatch them. And then from that point forward, through all milestone events on the trip, we're able to have that direct line of communication with the courier. We can always see their whereabouts and swap information. And our customers appreciate that the direct chain of custody.
All right, so that's what it is with them. It's showing you what all you're moving, sensitive documents, garment samples, production equipment, manufacturing parts, all kind of stuff. They got you moving around. This company, USA Couriers, is a US based company, onboard couriers, so they may not ask for passports. And this site looks a little janky. This was not moving swiftly like it's supposed to. Yeah, this one looks a little not official. I don't know about uscarriers.com. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next. We got FedEx, got on board courier services. Looks like they're through air expedite as well. I think we looked at this company already. No, here we go. So you can sign up through FedEx and do this. Wow. Look at that. Well, look at that. So FedEx got some options. Not sure how you get on here with FedEx. Probably a long process. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. It's back to air charter, deliver, hand things. I'm trying to figure out. Here we go. Apply to be a ACS onboard courier. Name, phone number, which airport is closest. Do you travel frequently? Do you have a credit card? Do you have a license? Fill this out. Let's see where the convoy travel to. Anywhere, United States, Mexico. Does the courier have to pay for the flight? I believe so. Not at all. ACS is responsible for the flight ticket and hotel. Okay. Okay. That is some golden information right there. You do not even have to pay for the flight or the hotel. They're going to pay for everything, all the expenses related. Only thing you have to pay for is your food. That is it. That is it, man. Can I get some likes? Can I hit the like button? Anybody coming on in here? If you need extra help, go ahead and book a consultation with me at creditk.com. Hit me up on Instagram or TikTok for additional information. And comment down your city and state below where you watching this from. Want to see if they got any openings and positions for any type of courier work, medical courier, auto parts, new on board courier. This is a new one for the industry right here. I'm pretty sure it's been going on for a while, but I have not heard anybody talk about it online. And here's another one. National air cargo. They deliver. Let's see how you can be an on-board courier. OBC is the new lingo. OBC is the new lingo. Kathy Cargo, Kathy Courier. Kathy be a Kathy Courier. This is like an Asian base. So if you fly to Asia, this one might work for you. Chinese mainland. You know, it's kind of hard getting stuff out of China right now. I might not want to go over there. All right, so that's what it is. Go ahead and comment down your city and state. I'm actually about to switch over to the stock market now. We got NVIDIA earnings last night. NVIDIA's up 6%. So I'm about to check out the stock market. But y'all tap in with me. Comment down your city and state below. And yeah, we gonna get rolling with the stock market. It's 9:30 now. Appreciate y'all tapping in on board courier service. All right, Atlanta, Georgia in the house. Atlanta, Georgia. I'm in Atlanta too. Shout out to you, Tania. Tania, shout out to you. Arlington, Texas. We got Arlington, Texas in the house. Houston, appreciate y'all tapping in. Hope y'all enjoyed this new content, this new opportunity for you guys to actually be a new type of courier where you do not even need a car or cargo van or anything. All you need to do is just have a passport in some instances, or just, have a valid driver license where you can get on the plane. You know, pretty sure they're going to check your background and everything at that. Not sure if they're going to ask you to pay for any background checks. Don't see any information about how much they pay you. So this is going to be a process we all learn together, all figure this out together. Pretty sure, I guess, the bigger the thing you're traveling or the further the distance, the more you get paid. Probably how it works. But like I said, speak English, have a valid driver license, and a credit card. Not sure what you're going to need the credit card for, but that is one thing that they require. And lucky you talking to your boy Credit K, so I can also help you get your credit up as well. All right. So shout out to Dallas, Houston, Arlington. We got Texas in this thing. Jesus Christ. Colorado. We know you, Justin, with that good stuff out in Colorado. And Tania and Atlanta. We on it. All right. Let's see what I can do. Can I switch my camera over? Let's see what we got on the earnings. What we got on the earnings? Yes, sir. Video's up.
Coming back in a little bit. You said it was only up 5%. Let's see. It could be a relatively flat day. I mean, I still like the long that you've got on board there, but I am championing this trade right here because it's the TQs, a nice little downside play. I'm actually out of a third of this already because there doesn't
TQQs are down right now. TQs are down. The video's up at 143. I got in at 140. I'm up $3 already on this stock. Let's see if we can get back to 343.45. On the end of the video some more.
Knocking on the door of 143. Here we go, right through 143. Yeah. Slice through that liquidity like butter. Oh boy. Here we go. A lot of, like I said, it's very crowded, and things can get taken out pretty aggressively when tickers are pretty crowded. Those are a lot of lots.
Lumberton, North Carolina. Lumberton, North Carolina. So what do you guys want to see? You guys interested in stocks? You guys interested in trying to find some more courier work? Comment below. Comment below. You're interested in building business credit to get credit, to get some vans, build business credit, get your own vehicle. Let me know.
Courier and NVIDIA deepening their partnership looks like keep an eye on OUST as well. I've seen some talk here that Ouster is apparently working on this Anduril partnership, but not really moving here on this. So again, CRW being certainly going to be a watch here, guys.
A couple of accounts. Dividend investing accounts where I make money weekly and monthly off of dividend investing. If you're interested in the dividend investing, let me know.
Jeez, man, 27%. There we go, man. Rip City right now for Elf Cosmetics. Great trade over there for my guy Obi. Glad to have him beside me. That is for sure. All right, so watch out for Elf going through here. Just so we all understand a little bit here, I'm going to be going short the TQs until we take out 73. So I'm going to watch out for VWAP right here. Let's just see, give this a little bit of room. I'm going to average in at the 50-period moving average 72, 70 or so. We're starting to break a little low. I kind of like the, this direction here for the NASDAQ. I don't like it for the PA, but we like it for what we're thinking about right now. So, all right, you're on NVIDIA. Let me just have a quick look to see what Tesla's doing because we wanted that 68 level. Oh my, 68 level was fire, but it doesn't break it, but it looks like we may have nailed somewhere near that top. So let's wait to see if it gets back up there. This just tells me I like the break even more. So watch out for 368 breaker on Tesla. But for right now, we did not get our O's fill on TQs. So I'm still down there. I moved it to 72.10. I had a bigger order because we had written down here 72. I liked the long at 72 earlier on, right into here. That was that wick top. I wanted to see if we could support it. It's also where the 50-period moving averages. So we want to get some out and see what winds up happening. But you're the one in everything everybody likes. So let's go over and see what's going on with that Nvidia as well. Marvell, look at this, man. This is a name that I bought yesterday. So not everything hunky dory in chipland, that's for sure. But it looks like you got a good one there so far with.
Didn't find any luggage courier apps. Didn't find any luggage courier apps. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, I got a whole video.
84. So yeah, still kind of holding. VWAP's all the way down at 142 halves. We're still holding above that opening range, and that strength coming in wipes.
Oh yeah, I got a whole video on luggage couriers. Nikki, have you watched that video yet? Let me know, have you watched that video? Now, yeah, of course, luggage company not in every area, so they're not in Dallas, then they it's not in Dallas. But if you watch that video, I think it's about 5 or 6 of those companies on that list. You have not found those companies near Dallas, then they're not available. But that is the most updated list, updated in that video I put out maybe about a month ago, maybe 2 of those. Man. Yeah, so they're not on there. Yeah, there's just nothing in Dallas right now. Sorry about that. Man said, what is dividend investing? I got you. Let's talk about dividend investing. So this stock, pull it up, MSTY, is a max yield ETF off of MicroStrategy. So if you do not know what MicroStrategies is, it's a stock that is based off of MicroStrategies, and what they did is buy a bunch of Bitcoin over the past 2 or 3 years. So their stock is up tremendous. So instead of putting their money back into their company, they give their profits to the customers or to the people who actually are stockholders. So you get a dividend based off of how many shares of stock you have. So for this one, let's see, dividend. So this dividend pays 30%. So for every share, it pays off 30 cents. So, and it pays off, this one pays off monthly, 30 cents per share. So, do the math. You got, 100 shares, you get, 1,000 shares, you get $300 every month based off his dividend. So you get a chance to reinvest that as well. Yeah, oh yeah, FPI, yeah, that's a good one. So I'm doing MSTY right now, and Tesla's ETF is paying me out quite nicely. So my man Justin's already on it. But that's kind of the rough spiel of what a dividend is. It's basically the payment or the payout that a stock or a company will give its investors for holding the stock. Hope I kind of explained that the best I could. Try to break it down, make it sound simple, but stuff's not always simple.
There it is, man. We added at 99.
Oh my God, I'm losing money. Oh my God. Should have waited on the video. It's going down. We're just going back up. Hopefully it can go back up to 43. I might have bought in a little too early. Too early.
Another out there at 88. So we're definitely starting to fade out a little bit right there. What was that name we wanted to look at, Alibaba? I want to go over to you because you're trading the name that everybody cares about with NVIDIA. But we are now short the NASDAQ, and what a good move that has been so far. Is it going to last? I don't know. Apple right here, 200 is the level that I'm looking for as posted. Bye-bye, NASDAQ. Let's see how low we can go there. We just touched 80, so we got just still down there. We need to get a little bit lower in order to actually make some money here. So we're up. We've done
25% minimum NAV erosion. Yeah, I got to get into the NAV erosion, get a better understanding of all those processes. But yeah, been holding some nice dividends. Nice dividends.
one
My
nineties.
thing froze
Trading
up
on
on
the
me.
futures right
Jesus
here.
Christ.
So yeah, keeping that one on
All right,
watch.
now we going
But
back up.
we're still kind of holding and consolidating in and around this
Should
VWAP
have got
level,
in
confluence with that
a
opening
little
range
too
high as
early.
well. So a little bit more
Look like the
potential
markets are
conviction
trying to
for
turn
a
now.
push here. Let's see if we can get through that 143 halves right here as we come back in option four of 143. I'm watching these futures as well, but that 72 going to be pretty key. But we're chopping around that 72 as of right now. So just gonna be patient, kind of let this position work for me a little
Getting
bit here.
these two
Let's see if we can get through
TQQs.
that.
So we can ride that down to
intraday high
70.
first at the half.
Let's see what it goes.
And then market high, just 40 pennies away at 143.80s. Maybe we see that 145 today, but again, we're just consolidating a little bit sideways here on top of VWAP right now. So I'm gonna be a little patient. Futures definitely not necessarily on our side here. I did say I was gonna be watching that SMH a little bit closely, so I'm gonna pull that one up here as well and see what that one's up to. Still has, I guess, yeah, we kind of entered back into the range that we were talking about. Oh boy.
Beware here of Etsy, ETSY. I'm not saying any news on this one, but great push to the upside for this ticker. Just under 1 million shares traded on the day, so not a ton, but not too bad. And they do have an 18+%
Chart it.
float. I was able
We got the
18.6%.
chart.
So ETSY straight green
There we go.
today with no discernible catalyst.
Need this down to 70. Get down to 70. 71 even at least.
Taking some out there at 60s. We're happy to do that.
This thing don't update.
I think maybe. No, sorry, my best bid was
Live
no, we
like
got
that.
69. 69 into 72 right now for this play. But there goes the Nasdaq. So doing really well on that play. We want to look at Amazon. It's a name that we have down here at 207. Yeah, it's right here. It is a name that we have written on here. Like tempted to take it because I never want to really go against some of the things that we've but there goes the future. So right now, what a trade here on the market as it continues to
the video's going back up.
Stop. We're at some levels.
I don't know what's going on today.
We mentioned some key levels that he had looked at as well.
Any more comments, questions, or concerns?
That could be a decent area where we can cover it all.
Well,
and then we just
depends on when you bought in at it. I bought in at $21. So yeah, if you bought in at that $40 plus, yeah, you would have lost a bunch of money holding that one. But what I'm noticing, Justin, about these monthly dividends is you kind of, buy right before the dividend expiration date and then sell right after it, and then you won't lose as much money. People that hold the stock is what lose the money. You got to kind of get in and get out of it. These money-making ETFs.
But all of these wicks here, to me, it's very, very tough to trade because you made these moves and then right back up.
I'm up $7 on this option contract. Anybody trade options? Anybody want to know what options are? Trading options in the downtime while you're waiting on deliveries, while you're waiting on work, while you're waiting on contracts. You can be investing your money into the stock market. I try to make 50, 60 bucks a day on trading options minimum. Sometimes I get up to 300 a day. But, if I can make 40, 50 bucks a day, 5 days a week, it's a nice return. Can't even be mad at that. Really, you better get your ass back up there. What the hell going on with you, my boy? Says, so when the tariffs on June 1st will go down again? Yeah, it's all manipulation right now, Tania. it'll go up off the news. It'll go down. He paused the news. So yeah, always pay attention to stock news. If the tariffs do go in effect on June 1st, then yeah, you will have a drop in most of the technology stocks, any chip stocks like Nvidia, AMD, things of that nature. But stable stocks, Walmart, Johnson and Johnson, Pepsi, most stocks should remain even to go up based off of tariffs, especially American-made companies. Usually their stuff goes up. Anything that's dealing with China or things that's going to be uh, sent overseas will go down to me. So that's a good way to think. You're paying attention. You know what's going on. I appreciate that smart comment right there. Which trading options are the best? What trading options? What? I'm not understanding that question. What trading options are the best? Not sure what you mean by what trading options. Option trading is a strategy that allows you to buy a contract, buy a stock. So say, Nvidia stock. Oh my God. So you can buy Nvidia stock and every contract is worth 100 shares. So every time that stock goes up a penny or down a penny, it moves at a dollar pace because you got 100 shares. So if the stock goes up $1, you can make $100. If it goes down $1, then you can lose $100. But there's also some other factors with delta, time erosion, how these things get calculated. But basically, a option is just a option of 100 shares of one stock, and then based off the price of the stock, they make option contracts price different. You can pay $200 for one contract, or you can may pay $500 for one contract, depending on the expiration date. What the price of the contracts. A lot of things to it. But option trading, definitely do your YouTube. There's some great people on YouTube that I learned from. Keenan Grace, Chris Sane, Aristotle Investments. Some people I watch online to get some information about stock investing. And then when I'm watching live Trader TV live, I watch them every morning. They give actual plays out that they're in. So that's how I just made some money off this TQQ by watching those guys. Yeah, option trading. Yeah. What? Yeah, I still don't understand the question. But I hope I answered it right then. But yeah, I don't understand what you're asking. I'm sorry. Oh my God, the stock's going down, baby. This guy's still in Nvidia. Nvidia got to pump back up, man. Nvidia got to pump back up.
Man, I didn't trust that Nvidia. We didn't trust anything right there. It is a downside play right into there, enough so that we added at a level that I thought was going to be support, turns into a nice move lower. So I'm going to take another piece out right here in the 40s and then just go with it because we're nowhere near. I want to watch out for a bump back up, but I don't know where the next shorting level is. So let me get another piece out right now and we'll try to hold on to this. Only 20% left. The biggest of all bears, though, not growling too much today. We are down to 0.85 on BBAI. A nice little fallback in. I'm bidding. I can only tell you what I have written down here. $4.10 for Big Bear AI on the sticky note right there. And there it is right here.
They said C3 AI today too. Damn it, man.
And we just got
man said get into C3 AI.
$4.10. It went to 4.11. So hopefully that will come in again. Wow, we're even going lower here, Obi. As there it goes.
C3 AI. Yeah, I'm gonna get an option on that for next week. It's only $150 for a contract. C3 AI. Oh, I got more money.
Viva Systems. We have had a lot of earnings names. This one did not get discussed as much, but it was on our upgrades and downgrades board. They're up about 19%, I think, here. One EPS and sales beat.
Iron Condors on SPY. Yeah.
About 10 minutes until we get pending home sales. I, of course, will deliver those live for you right here. Back to you.
Build-A-Bear. You ever go to Build-A-Bear before?
Yeah, I did. As a child.
I was gonna say you take a nice little, you take your girlfriend there, with some, cheap date night there, Obi.
My parents tried to took me as a kid. Yeah, I think I made it was like a dragon. Yeah, they had like a little dragon bear, which is cool. But yeah,
Dragon bears are very cool.
yes. Red dragon. Is that even what it, like a stuffed dragon? Yeah. So
I think you can build more than just bears there.
yeah. I think, but yeah, what's I haven't really looked at what that's doing here.
Oh, no.
So let's stop down. As you push back down.
Yeah, I got in the video too early. Should have waited. All right, guys. I'm gonna head on up out of here. Till next time, we gone.
9.5 minutes or 8.5 minutes. So gotta watch.